Hello everyone. Today we will talking about delayed school.
We find out in the news that the current senior high school students are going to postpone their class time. We all think the place is very reasonable, but after seeing the trends of discussing on the internet, it is not one-size fits, so we set out the question at our school. The views of the students on the topics and find out encourage everyone's opinions and join our views.
Delaying school hours can give students more sleep time, improve learning efficiency, and have enough time to accompany their families during breakfast time. For parents, most of the usual commuting time is from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., which can cooperate with parents' commuting time. In addition, for students in remote areas, premature class time will make them have to prepare earlier than other students. So, if the school time is delayed, it can be reduced gap between urban and rural areas. Research shows that insufficient sleep can easily cause adverse effects such as emotional disorders and obesity in teenagers, leading to affect. To soon up sleep is extremely important for students, and delaying school time can effectively improve students' lack of sleep. Therefore, we believe that delaying school time is a necessary policy.
Someone who doesn't agree with postpone to school. There are three reasons to support why they didn't agree with postpone to school. First, one of our classmates says although it is postponed to school, most people will still waste those extra time. For example, use smartphone to play online games, watch something meaningless, TV show, and other meaningless things. So our classmates believe it is better to let the school arrange what needs to be done in the morning. Second, other classmates think if there is time for early self-study, he can use time wisely. For to cite an incident, preview the content to be tough, or take exam paper to practice with your teacher or ask unsolved questions. Last but not least, another classmate said postpone to school will make the school process not complete, which will affect the content of the exam and the way of teaching afterward. Our group have two reasons to support why it doesn't agree with postpone to school. First, we think it will make time clash. It will make it difficult for the parent of the student to pick up and drop off the school. Second, in our opinion, it also delaying school dismissal time. I guess it is not the student happy to see.
We found an article in Commonwealth magazine about students can sleep well because of postponement to school. The article said a survey by the National Sleep Foundation found that 7 a.m. is the peak of teenagers' melatonin production. When sleepy, you wake them up, rush to school at 7:30, do self-study in the morning, and then fall asleep all day. They will feel depressed. A few Boston, a professor at the University of Pennsylvania, published a paper Steve held in the National Sleep Foundation Journal in 2017, pointing out that school time is one of the main factors affecting middle school students' sleep. He found that middle school students whose school hours were between 7 and 7:20 had an average of 46 minutes less sleep per day than their peers who started school after 8:30. However, problems such as emotional disorders and obesity caused by insufficient sleep are more likely to appear in adolescents and are accompanied by low academic performance. Now I want to share an experience with my friend. She lives in England and there is no MRT. It takes a lot of time to get to Furen University every day, and the bus is easy to delay, so we found that postponing to school allows more time to commute for students who live in remote areas. There's a street interview about high school students on YouTube. The host asks many questions to them. First of all, do your classmates agree to postpone school? Students say, if you postpone to class, you will postpone to let out. Then you go home late, you will go to bed late too. This is the student's opinion. Next, I want to say the parents' fault. Mr. Xu said, because their company works very early, there is no one to pick out the children, and it is impossible for the company to let them postpone work. I want to share an experience with me. When I was in my second year of high school, I always arrived at school at 7:30. I could use the morning to take the test, so that the teacher could review the test paper during the class. After the third year of high school, school changed the time at 8 o'clock to arrive, and many exams became class exams, which caused teachers to not finish their courses. As found, nearly 90% of them support to postpone to school, and most of them think that postponing to school can have more enough sleep. On the other hand, more than 10% of classmates don't support to postpone to school, and they think that they can use morning self-study session to do something more efficiently. According to the research and findings, postponing to school can make students sleep well, have more time with family, and allow more time to commute for students who live in remote areas. On the other hand, postponing to school may cause students go home late, parents picking out the children difficultly, and teachers can't finish their courses. In sum up, more people support to postpone to school, and their main reason is that postponing to school can make students have more enough sleep. It shows that the main problem to students is sleep. We can think if postponing to school can solve the problems efficiently, and what other policy can solve the sleep problem. The research and findings showed that postponing to school has the advantages and disadvantages. If the government would like to formulate the policy, they should measure between the advantages and disadvantages. In the end, we believe that even if classes are delayed, schools should allow students who want to study early to come to school. This will not only allow those who want to sleep to have more sleep time, but also benefit students who want to come to school in the morning to study. Thank you.